From Jet 24, your weather authority, this is your forecast first.
It's 6 o'clock. Good morning to you. We have mostly clear skies to start out the day here. Weather in pretty good shape. This is the Conneaut Lake region, and things nice and tranquil for this morning. Live pinpoint Doppler right now is rain-free. May pick up a little bit toward midday, but for now, no rain. Temperature at the airport down a degree, 69 degrees. Dew point at 62. And your forecast first calling for sunshine for now. Chance of scattered showers and storms midday into the afternoon, primarily inland sections, but even then, the threat not real big. Afternoon highs in the lower 80s. Rest of the forecast coming up after your morning headlines. Good morning, Erie starts now.
From your news leader.
It's Tuesday morning, and a man is scheduled to appear in court to learn his fate. The update is new this morning on Jet 24 Action News. Plus, Erie police continue to search for a suspect after a teenager is shot in the leg late Sunday night. And get ready to enjoy a taste of the season in Northeast, and we don't mean grapes.
Live in high definition from your news leader, this is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie.
Good morning, Erie. It's Tuesday. I'm Elena LaQuatra. Exciting things happening this week, and one of those is the annual Cherry Festival. It's getting underway tonight in Northeast.
It is. It's a lot of fun here. Of course, the food, the cherries, the pies. Yeah, they're all baked up and ready to go. Weather maybe have to dodge a few raindrops today. Other than that, great weather right on through the end of the week. Of course, got the parade on Saturday. That may be the roughest day. We'll see. We'll try to keep the rain away, but it does look warm, humid. Yours truly and my cohort Tom Atkins will be part of that parade, so hopefully we'll see you there.
They'll be there. They'll be passing out candy.
We will.
So between the cherries and the candy from the Tom and Toms.
Tried to do cherries, they wouldn't let us do it. Yeah, so we have to go
throw cherries.
Yeah, just throw cherries at them. Yeah, kids got upset at that. They want the candy.
It'll certainly be a fun week. So
it sure will.
You can check that out starting tonight at 5:30. We have more of those details coming up for you in a moment. But we're getting with some national news this morning. President Donald Trump's Supreme Court nominee. He announced in Washington, D.C. that federal Judge Brett Kavanaugh is his pick to replace retiring Justice Anthony Kennedy on the Supreme Court. Even before the president's announcement, Democrats were already voicing strong opposition. At the heart of their concerns that the president's pick would undermine Roe versus Wade, the landmark 1973 ruling that upheld a legal right to an abortion. The Affordable Care Act could also be on the line.
These two rights, affordable health care and a woman's freedom to make sensitive health care decisions, hang in the balance with this nominee.
Not a rubber stamp for anybody. I got some hard questions, whoever the president nominates.
The Senate only needs 50 votes to confirm a Supreme Court nominee, meaning that if all but one Republican vote along party lines, they will not need any Democratic support. An Erie man is set to learn his fate in Erie County Court today. That update is new this morning. Nathan Wyzorczyk was arrested on January 25th after allegedly attacking two police officers. His sentencing is set for 8:30 this morning in front of Judge William Cunningham. And Robert Heath is expected to appear in Erie County Court today. He's accused of starving two dogs and faces animal abuse charges. Heath's appearance in Veterans Court is set for 9 a.m. in Judge Joe Walsh's courtroom. Now to a developing story that we've been following closely. Police are staying silent on who they believe is responsible for a shooting in the city of Erie. On Sunday night around 11 p.m., police were called to the 700 block of East 24th Street. Authorities say a 17-year-old girl was shot in the leg after a group of people were arguing outside. Police tell us 11 gunshots were fired, striking a home and the victim inside the home. Investigators say they have identified some suspects in the incident, but they're not releasing those names at this point. The investigation is still ongoing.
I don't even like having my daughter outside because you don't know what's going to happen. So we're trying to move as soon as we can. You know, I mean, it's sad that people run around here with guns and nobody does anything about it.
And 21-year-old Whitney Sullivan is recovering at a local hospital after a vicious box cutter attack outside of a Walgreens last Tuesday. Erie police say that a couple was getting back into their vehicle and they jumped into action when they heard Whitney's screams. Now Sullivan's father is thanking everyone who helped her. Some Erie residents joined forces with the Erie Police Department to discuss ways to reduce crime in their West Bayfront neighborhood. Tara Braddock was out at the neighborhood watch meeting. She has our report.
Some Erie residents are on a mission to find ways to reduce crime in their West Bayfront neighborhood. Anna Franz from our West Bayfront says there are 6 neighborhood watch groups within the West Bayfront district.
Each one of them is really critical to the quality of life, to community safety, and to community relationships.
One watch group met on Monday night to discuss what they can do as neighbors to help reduce crime.
One thing we're hearing again and again from the police department is to call things in and be specific as possible about, where exactly the incident took place.
Officers from the Erie Police Department were also at the neighborhood watch meeting discussing problems with the residents.
We were just talking about, we released some crime statistics that the shootings were down, but there have been a couple in this particular neighborhood, so that is concerning to us.
Chief Fazzarni says residents should be observant in their neighborhood.
When they see something that they want to let the police know to contact us. If it's something going on right now, they call the non-emergency number, 870-1125. If it's something that they just want to pass on the information to the detectives, use the tip line, the 870-1199.
And Chief Fazzarni says don't get frustrated if your call isn't responded to immediately. Keep calling in with information and they will try to get to it as soon as possible. Tara Braddock, Jet 24 Action News.
The Erie County Coroner's Office says that the driver in a fatal pedestrian accident is not facing charges. It's continuing coverage this morning. 64-year-old Lannis Ellis was crossing West 26th Street when she was struck by a car at about 10:30 Friday night. She was transported to an Erie hospital where she was pronounced dead.
We're still not exactly sure what she was doing here, but there's no evidence of any kind of foul play or substance abuse or anything like that. I think it was just an unfortunate accident.
The coroner's office has located the family of the victim in Philadelphia. A deadly motorcycle crash on East Lake Road raises concerns about safety on the roadways. Police say the deadly motorcycle crash occurred Sunday night just before 6 p.m. in the 1100 block of East Lake Road. Biker Richard Elder was killed in the accident. With Roar on the Shore a little more than a week away and more than 100,000 bikers expected to make their way to Erie, safety for all motorists is vital. And in the name of motorcycle safety, road repairs are underway on Interstate 79. The highway ramps at West 26th Street and Interstate 79 finally getting fixed after motorcyclists complained to PennDOT saying the ramps were too dangerous for bikers. PennDOT representatives say they've already done work on these ramps, but now they're trying something different, a different kind of repair. Now to news out of Crawford County, where an accident along Interstate 79 trashes part of a busy interchange. It happened at the I-79 on-ramp north at Meadville. Reports from the scene indicate a tractor-trailer loaded with garbage did not make the turn and rolled onto its side, spilling garbage as it went. The driver from Hadley, Pennsylvania, was taken to the hospital. The injuries do not appear to be life-threatening, and the ramp was closed for several hours until the debris could be cleared away. A fire in Albion leaves a home damaged after fire crews battled the blaze for about 45 minutes. The call going out shortly after 3 o'clock Monday afternoon in the 8300 block of North Ackerley Road. According to officials, around 8 fire companies responded to put out the fire. 2 people were in the home when the fire started. Fortunately, neither suffered injuries. 2 cats were also taken out of the house uninjured. No word on what caused the fire. It remains under investigation at this time. Law enforcement agencies are taking part in an initiative to reduce accidents related to aggressive driving. Erie and Mill Creek Police will join state police and more than 200 other agencies to target speeding, tailgating, and red light running through August. During last year's initiative, participating agencies issued more than 40,000 citations.
What we're going to do is, with that data, target those areas with a high amount of speed enforcement. With the Erie Police Motorcycle Unit, we'll focus mostly on moving violations.
The Aggressive Driving Enforcement Initiative is funded by PennDOT and the National Highway Safety Traffic Administration. Brace yourselves. Gas prices are unfortunately going to start rising for the first time since Memorial Day. The national average has seen a weekly rise, rising just a penny though. That's to $2.86 per gallon, according to GasBuddy.com. And with hurricane season underway, gas prices will slowly start creeping up even more. So be sure you're filling up your tank soon. And now we're turning to some good news. A popular Erie radio station is making a big announcement today. The Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine is expected to reveal that it has closed on the sale of former Mercyhurst radio station, now known as Lecom Radio. The station is located at 88.5 on the FM dial and plays the classic hits from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Lecom first announced the sale back in late February and has been running the station since March 1st. Cherry pie is on the menu, and thousands of people will travel to Northeast to enjoy it. The annual Northeast Firemen's Cherry Festival gets underway today. The festival includes rides, food, games, entertainment, vendors, the crowning of the Cherry Queen, and of course, lots and lots of cherry pie. A highlight of the event is the Firemen's Parade, set for Saturday afternoon, 4 p.m. As we mentioned, Tom and Tom will be there, so don't miss it. The fun gets underway tonight, starting at 5:30. And after much anticipation, the wait is finally over. Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen is scheduled to open up today. Employees have been training for the past few weeks. The new restaurant is in the 2600 block of West 12th Street and scheduled to open at 10 a.m. The time now is 6:12. Up next, a rocking good free Ticket Tuesday giveaway. And we'll see what's cooking with Sandra.
Good Tuesday morning, everyone. Today we are making chicken cordon bleu, a fancy French dish, but I'm going to make it simple for you, so don't go away.
From your news leader, you're watching Elena LaQuatra, meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, and Craig Smiley with sports. This is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie. News is brought to you by Superstore Joe at Auto Express, Alfa Romeo, and Fiat.
If you don't want to fall immediately into love, look away. If you don't want to awaken a desire for excellence, look away. If you don't want to be seduced, please look away.
Get an all-wheel drive Alfa Romeo Giulia or Stelvio, your choice. 0 down, only $349 a month.
Everyone's talking about Kimmel. They said he's the most important host in late night. Really? They said he's late night's clearest voice.
They said I was extremely well endowed. Oh, no one said that?
Jimmy Kimmel Live, weeknights on ABC.
Weather is brought to you by Superstore Joe at Off-Road Express.
The all-new Yamaha Wolverine X4 offers 4 times the proven off-road capability, 4 times the comfort, and 4 times the confidence to deliver 4 times the excitement on your next outdoor adventure. See the complete line of Yamaha vehicles only at Off-Road Express. Get out and play.
From Jet 24, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, your weather authority.
Beautiful weather starting out the day here as we check things out on our Skycam. This is the Channel Lock Skycam. This one, of course, out at Conneaut Lake. And we do have some nice weather here. We have just some high clouds around the lake itself, looking calm. Sun is starting to illuminate some of the boats there, and things are in pretty good shape to start out the day. Live pinpoint Dopplers, only live local Doppler, not picking up any precipitation around the area for this morning. And that's good news. Might pick up a little bit later on the day. Temperatures right now in the upper 60s, the lower 70s, north of 90, including a 69 in Harper Creek. Dawn with that temperature. Penn State Barron 66. 71 in Lake City. Over in Summit, Judy has 63. Nearby McCain, Keith at 63 as well. We have 57 over in Corey and 60 in Edinburgh, 63 out toward Albion. Temperature is at 59 in Sagertown, 58 at Canada Lake. We have 53 over in Chandler's Valley. The cool spot, 55 in Saybrook, and generally lower 60s for Westmead into the Linesville area. Dew points right now currently upper 50s to lower 60s, so we do have a bit of humidity in the air. And as you check things out on our satellite and radar composite here, we find a frontal system moving through. A few showers with it right now, and that front slowly moving toward the south. The front itself will actually pass through early in the morning. There are some showers forming behind it, and that's how things are looking with this particular front. And so probably around middays when we may see some showers, perhaps an embedded thunderstorm here and there, but these are widely scattered, should be out of the region by mid-afternoon. Front will get more active south of 80, but for us, again, not expecting much with a cooler and drier flow tonight and into tomorrow. So chance of a few showers or a storm midday and afternoon, otherwise partly to mostly sunny today. High temperatures in the lower 80s. And from your weather authority, we're going to have some sunshine for tomorrow. In fact, we'll keep it generally sunny and dry, though increasingly humid as we head toward Friday. That could lead to a few scattered showers and thunderstorms as we head toward the upcoming weekend. So here we have a picture here from Anna Blanchard of Our Lady of Peace School. It looks like Anna's out with her friend there on a nice sunny day with very long hair.
Very long hair blowing in the wind.
We gotta love it there.
I love it.
Thank you, Anna, for that nice picture.
Time now for our Jet 24 trivia question of the day.
Okay, sometimes you get a little dehydrated when it's very warm out there. So if you're mildly dehydrated, how long does it take to typically rehydrate your body, okay, if you take enough water there? 10 minutes, 45 minutes, 2 hours, or 4 hours?
I wonder if you can rehydrate with coffee.
No.
That would be...
No. We're talking
Just
non-caffeinated, non-alcoholic, okay? We're talking basically just straight water here.
All
the
right.
answer coming up within the half hour.
If you're in the mood for something a little different, today's Free Ticket Tuesday is one you'll love.
This morning we're giving away tickets to the annual 814 Metal Festival.
All you have to do is go to our Facebook page and check out our Free Ticket Tuesday post. Like us, share it, and tell us what you love most about live music.
Before the end of the show today, we will announce the lucky winner, and we'll learn a little bit more about the festival in just a couple of minutes.
For now, it's time to see what's cooking in Sandra's kitchen.
That's right. Today, Sandra making a fancy but easy dinner.
Good morning, Sandra.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome back to What's Cooking. Well, it's Tuesday morning, and we're cooking up something good today. And chicken cordon bleu. Sounds like a very fancy French dish, but we're going to make it really simple. And you don't need too many ingredients. So, of course, we have to start with our chicken, but what we're going to do is stuff it with some ham and Swiss cheese and then top it with a crispy coating. So we're going to get started. Typically, when you're making chicken cordon bleu, you take your chicken breasts and you pound them down with a mallet until they're very, very thin. And then you roll the Swiss cheese and the ham right into it, and then you'll bread that. But we're going to do it in a little bit easier to save some steps. So what I've done is I've taken these chicken breasts and I've butterflied them, so you can see that it makes kind of a little pouch or a pocket. And then what we'll do is we'll put some ham right inside there and a slice of Swiss cheese. So this then is stuffed inside the chicken. So we would do that with both of our chicken breasts, or how many you need, doesn't matter. These are pretty large chicken breasts, so I'm just going to make 2. This will feed enough for probably 4 people. Now, to make our breading, very, very simply, we're going to make a coating with Dijon mustard and mayonnaise, and we'll mix that together. And when we come back, we're going to finish up our dish, so don't go away.
Like when they're... Looks good. Time now for this morning's birthdays.
In our birthday spotlight today, happy birthday to Daniel Crosby. Daniel turning 11 years old today. Happy birthday, Daniel.
Very happy birthday.
Yeah, come on down to the station, pick up your Dairy Queen cake coupon. There's some other local people celebrating today.
From state line to state line.
That's right, Andy. Lakeside Auto is the dealer that can fulfill all your automotive needs, from sales to service and even body work. With an A+ Better Business Bureau rating, all our certified pre-owned vehicles come with a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. We also have financing for everyone, regardless of past credit history.
Lakeside Auto, Andy says right it up.
The July 4th sale has been extended. There's still time to get your choice of a free 50-inch LED TV or a $300 Furniture Row gift certificate with any purchase of $19.99 or more. And get a free adjustable base upgrade when you purchase select Tempur-Pedic mattress sets. Or how about Eurotop Comfort at the ridiculously low price of just $299.99. Don't miss out on these great offers at Denver Mattress, your Tempur-Pedic Elite retailer inside Furniture Row.
Ooh, this is comfy. Discover the CCA difference and make next year your child's best school year yet. CCA is a tuition-free public cyber school available to all Pennsylvania students in grades K through 12. Enroll now at ccaeducate.me.
Over 600 new vehicles 24/7 at HumesForCars.com.
Our higher volume here at Humes means you can save up to $12,000 and lease this Ram 1500 Crew Cab 4x4 Bighorn Edition for only $259 a month while they last. Come see us here at Humes today. We're only 9 miles south of Mill Creek Mall and Peach Street in Waterford. We at Humes know trucks. We stock and sell more trucks than anyone else. Your very best deal will be right here. Save up to $11,000 and lease this Ram 1500 Quad Cab 4x4 for only $179 a month. Only 9 miles south, Mill Creek Mall and Peach Street in Waterford.
From Jet 24, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, your weather authority.
Welcome to the Ag Weather segment here. We're outside here, of course, on the weather deck with our own ag behind us here, trees and some plants as well. And weather in good shape here. Feeling the humidity just a little bit as you check out our Skycam shot. This one right on top of the tower, just above me, about 300 feet up, looking out toward Peach and I-90. The New Motors Skycam, and you can see sunshine illuminating the Route 19 I-90. Weather in pretty good shape for this morning. Live pinpoint Doppler showing no precipitation around the area. Might get a little bit for later on in the day, but overall the dry week will continue here. Temperatures right now near 70 along the lakeshore and low 60s. McCain Summit 63. Same for Albion, Corey 57. As we head farther inland, we have 58 at Canada Lake, Sagertown 59, and Linesville 65. Ed Westmead down to 62, and in cooler mid-50s for Chandler's Valley and out towards Saybrook. Now, dew points outside of Jamestown through Bradford are pretty much at or above 60 degrees, so a little bit humid for today. And the frontal system is going to pass through the lakeshore around midday and then into the early afternoon hours as it heads into the Meadville and Franklin area by early to mid-afternoon. May set off some scattered showers and storms with this humidity, but they will be widely scattered. Rain time will be less than an hour. Most of you will get less than 1/10 of an inch of rain. It'll get more active, as you can see, from Pittsburgh toward the central part of the state, but for us, again, it will be more stable here. Now, nice weather for tomorrow. tomorrow's high pressure builds in, and that high pressure is going to influence our weather right on through the end of the week. Fennell Farms Ag Business of the Week there in Harbor Creek along Route 20. Dave calling in at 70 degrees this morning. Thank you, Dave. And Fennell Farms, a proud member of your Erie County Farm Bureau, encouraging you to buy local ag. You just can't beat it. Temperatures in the low 80s for today. Less than an hour's worth of rainfall. Less than a tenth of an inch expected. Winds west 5 to 15. Highs lower 80s across the region and 55 to 60 for tonight. Low 80s in the mountains as well. From your Weather Authority, we'll keep it dry and warm Wednesday and getting more humid as we head toward Thursday and Friday. That could lead to some scattered showers and storms for the upcoming weekend and very warm into early next week. And the latest updates of that forecast can be found anytime. Head to our website, yourerie.com.
It's the only metal music festival in the region, and hundreds will hit the Erie County Fairgrounds in Wattsburg to take it all in. Joining me now is Ryan Emerson. He's going to tell us all about it. So I guess just start with, what is this music festival?
Well, it's 814 Fest. This is the 7th year for it. Okay. It's just a pretty much a big 3-day festival of original bands, local bands. For the most part, we do have some that come from upstate New York. We did have one come from Detroit before. But again, these are all local bands. There's no cover bands. It's all original music.
How cool. How many bands would you say participate?
This year we have 25.
Wow. And this is over a 3-day.
It's Friday and Saturday. It runs in the evening on Friday, runs all day on Saturday. And it's not just the music. There's free camping, so you can make an entire weekend of it. There's a bunch of vendors there, food, all kinds of good stuff.
Well, I want to hear about your involvement in this music festival.
Well, this event is like a big family reunion. I'm going to be managing the stage this year, trying to kind of coordinate all the chaos. But it's really about the music. It's about these musicians who put so much time and energy into what they love to do, and then when they get to share it with the community, I guess. One of the things that's really great about it is some of these bands are small, they're young, so, you know, 10, 15 years, these bands could be playing across the nation, and you can say you saw them right here in Erie County first.
That's right. Support them young, and like you said, support the local bands, local musicians. Now, what about people who maybe aren't fans of this type of music?
I still encourage them to come out. Chances are you're going to be out and you're going to see one of your coworkers maybe out there. Maybe you're going to see your coworkers' kids playing in a band, so you can support them. Like I said, some of these bands are brand new. Some of them have been around for more than a decade. So you get everything.
Really fun. So overall, it's just a fun weekend of camping, music, food, drinks, a good time.
Yep.
Good time to be had by all. Well, let's tell everybody about those details. It's the 814 Fest, the 7th annual festival, runs from July 13th to the 15th. At the Erie County Fairgrounds. Of course, that's in Wattsburg, Pennsylvania. It's $25, but you are seeing 25 bands. Kids that are 12 and under are free. So it's great to hear that kids are welcome as well.
Yep.
Family friendly.
Bring out the whole family. Yep.
Love it. All right, Ryan Emerson, thank you so much. We'll be right back.
In this morning's GMA First Look, police releasing this chilling surveillance video showing a man lurking outside a Georgia home where a 71-year-old grandmother was murdered in cold blood. An intruder stabbing Kay Thomason in the neck. Investigators say on the night of June 27th in a sleepy suburb north of Atlanta. A family friend making the horrific discovery, calling 911.
There's blood all over the place. There's like sharp things. There's a broken mirror, broken okay. Like someone broke into this house.
We're here today to ask for your help. Our mom is such a loving member of this community.
The Thomason family is desperate for clues. The city's now increasing the reward for information leading to an arrest and conviction in the case. And we'll have the latest on the investigation coming up at 7 a.m. With your GMA First Look, I'm Maggie Bruley, ABC News, New York.
And now for the rings.
And we're gonna get married. Going to the chapel and we're...
I'm a 4-year-old ring bearer with a bad habit of swallowing stuff.
I still won't eat my broccoli, though.
And if you don't have the right coverage, you could be paying for that pricey love band yourself.
So get an Allstate agent and be better protected from mayhem like me. Can a ring bearer and get a snack around here?
Technology stocks extended their gains Wednesday.
That snack just sounded boring. Coming through. No photos, please. Bye-bye, Bland. Hello, delicious.
Rich, creamy, 100% real cheese. With Mini Baby Bell, snack time is saved.
Saved it.
Don't miss Macy's Black Friday in July, because it's never too early for incredible deals. Plus, take an extra 25% off with your Macy's Carter Savings Pass. Drop everything and hurry in. With prices this low, these deals won't last long. Now at Macy's.
The first time I ever took prescription opioids is when I got my wisdom teeth taken out. I think I was 16 years old. I must have gotten a 30-day script. I took them all in 3 days. I was stealing from people, buying substances on the street. I look back at that time with a lot of shame. That's not who I am. Opioid use disorder is not a moral failing.
Paid for with Pennsylvania taxpayer dollars.
This week, don't look down, because The Rock and the cast of Skyscraper are taking GMA to stunning new heights. We got this. With 4 days of exclusives and live surprises.
Get ready, Good Morning America.
So hang on for GMA this week.
For your weather authority, this is your forecast first.
It's 6:30. Good morning to you. Things are looking pretty nice, including the airport for this morning. And the flights should have no problems taking off or landing in Erie for today's weather here. Live pinpoint Doppler showing no precipitation around the region at the current time, and we don't have any in the region either. Temperature 69 degrees at the airport, dew point at 62, so a touch humid for today, at least this morning. Could lead to a few scattered showers or a thunderstorm midday into the afternoon as highs approach the lower 80s. Rest of the forecast after morning headlines. Good morning, Erie starts now.
From your news leader.
It's Tuesday morning and a violent attack leaves a teenager with a gunshot wound, but police aren't releasing a lot of information about the investigation.
We want to work on prevention. We want to work on surveillance.
Plus, millions of dollars is being released in an effort to keep Pennsylvania residents safe from mosquito-borne diseases. And in Northeast, it'll be buzzing this week as the community celebrates one of the biggest crops in the region.
Live in high definition from your news leader, this is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie.
Good morning, Erie. It's Tuesday. I'm Elena LaQuatra. Beautiful week ahead as far as weather goes, and great week for the annual Northeast Firemen's Cherry Festival, which kicks off today.
That's right, and of course, you know, you think of the parade, and of course, at the big parade Saturday, this Saturday, yours truly and my weather cohort, Tom Atkins, will be there. And, you know, we talk about the cherries and the cherry pie. You know, they also have specialty sausage.
Oh.
It's only made for that particular one, which is really interesting.
Is it like cherry infused?
No one's saying anything.
Is that taking it too far?
Yeah. You're, no one will give the recipe away, you know. But don't, hey, enjoy the cherries, enjoy the pies. Remember, a lot of the food there is also very good.
The food, Tom and Tom will be there.
We'll be there, you know. Highlight of your weekend will, of course, be us at the parade, naturally.
A great time to be had by all. We have the details coming up for you. We're beginning this morning with some national news. President Donald Trump announcing his second nominee to the Supreme Court in a primetime address Monday night. The president naming Washington, D.C. federal judge Brett Kavanaugh to replace Justice Anthony Kennedy. Even before the president's announcement, Democrats were already voicing strong opposition. At the heart of the concerns that the president would undermine Roe versus Wade, the landmark 1973 ruling that upheld a legal right to an abortion. The Affordable Care Act could also be on the line.
My judicial philosophy is straightforward. A judge must be independent and must interpret the law, not make the law. A judge must interpret statutes as written, and a judge must interpret the Constitution as written, informed by history and tradition and precedent.
The Senate only needs 50 votes to confirm a Supreme Court nominee, meaning that if all but one Republicans vote along the party lines, they will not need any Democratic support. An Erie man scheduled to appear in Erie County Court to face his sentencing today. That update is new this morning. Nathan Wyzorek was arrested on January 25th after allegedly attacking two police officers. His sentencing is set for 8:30 this morning in front of Judge William Cunningham. And Robert Heath expected to appear in Erie County Court as well. He's accused of starving two dogs. He faces animal abuse charges. Heath's appearance in Veterans Court is set for 9 a.m. in Judge Joe Walsh's courtroom. Now to a developing story that we've been following closely. Erie police are still looking into a shooting that sent a 17-year-old teenager to the hospital. On Sunday night around 11 p.m., police were called into the 700 block of East 24th Street. Authorities say a 17-year-old girl was shot in the leg after a group of people were arguing outside. Police tell us 11 gunshots were fired, striking a home and the victim inside the home. Investigators say they have identified some suspects in the incident, but they're not releasing those names at this point. It's still an ongoing investigation. 21-year-old Whitney Sullivan is recovering at a local hospital after a vicious box cutter attack outside of a Walgreens last Tuesday. Erie police say that a couple was getting back into their vehicle. They jumped into action when they heard Whitney's screams. Now Sullivan's father is thanking everyone who helped her.
If I've learned anything personally from this, that is incredibly important in life, to have people that are willing, that don't even know you, to just step in and help.
Some Erie residents are on a mission to find ways to reduce crime in the city of Erie. According to the director of our West Bayfront, there are 6 neighborhood watch groups in the West Bayfront district. One watch group met last night to discuss what they can do as neighbors to help reduce crime. Officers from the Erie Police Department were also at the meeting discussing problems with the residents. The driver in a fatal pedestrian accident is not facing charges. That's according to the Erie County Coroner's Office. It's continuing coverage this morning. 64-year-old Lannis Ellis was crossing West 26th Street when she was struck by a car at about 10:30 Friday night. She was transported to an Erie hospital where she was pronounced dead. The coroner's office has located the family of the victim, and they are in Philadelphia. Motorcycle season in full swing. With that comes the importance of staying safe on the road no matter what you drive. Police say a deadly motorcycle crash occurred Sunday night just before 6 p.m. in the 1100 block of East Lake Road. Biker Richard Elder was killed in the accident. With Roar on the Shore a little more than a week away and more than 100,000 bikers expected to make their way into Erie, safety for all motorists is vital.
For motorcyclists, they really just need to pay attention, to intersections, to cars that are making left-hand turns in front of them. I always tell motorcyclists, when you come and approach an intersection, look at the wheels of the car, because the wheels of the car don't lie.
And in the name of motorcycle safety, road repairs are underway on Interstate 79, the highway ramps at West 26th Street and Interstate 79 finally getting fixed after motorcyclists complained to PennDOT saying the ramps were too dangerous for bikers. PennDOT representatives say they've already done work on the ramps, but now they're trying a different kind of repair. State officials are urging Pennsylvanians to take precautions when it comes to avoiding tick and mosquito-borne illnesses. And in the new budget, the governor approved millions of dollars to help fight those diseases. Matt Heckel reports.
Pennsylvania leads the country with the most new cases of Lyme disease reported. Diagnoses have increased 25% a year over the last 4 years.
Lyme disease is really a very significant public health threat in Pennsylvania.
Now, Dr. Rachel Levine, Secretary of Health, is urging Pennsylvanians to take precautions.
Wearing the right clothes, using clothes that have that DEET, that insect repellent, doing tick checks.
She's also hoping new money in the state budget will help. It includes $2.5 million to hire staff at the Department of Health in order to implement the 18 recommendations made by the Lyme Disease Task Force, which was established 4 years ago.
We want to work on prevention, we want to work on surveillance, we want to work on education and awareness about Lyme disease.
Those recommendations include more Lyme disease prevention and education programs and more well-rounded surveillance of tick-borne diseases throughout the state.
This money will be very helpful for the Department of Health to be able to implement those recommendations.
The budget also includes a $139,000 increase to support the DEP's West Nile and Zika surveillance program. There have been more than 180 cases of the Zika virus in Pennsylvania since 2015. There haven't been any human cases of West Nile so far this year. And residents are urged to avoid mosquito-borne illnesses by doing things like getting rid of standing water around your home and always wearing insect repellent when outside. In Harrisburg, Matt Heckel, Jet 24 Action News.
Let's turn to some good news now. A radio station in Erie is scheduled to make a major announcement later this morning. The Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine is expected to reveal that it has closed on the sale of the former Mercyhurst radio station, now known as LECOM Radio. The station is located at 88.5 on the FM dial and plays the classic hits from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. LECOM first announced the sale back in late February and has been running the station since March 1st. When you think of Northeast, you might start dreaming of grapes and wine, but another crop is being celebrated this week. As we mentioned earlier, the annual Northeast Firemen's Cherry Festival gets underway today. The festival includes rides, food, games, entertainment, vendors, the crowning of the Cherry Queen, and of course, lots of cherry pie. A highlight of the event is the Firemen's Parade, set for Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. Tom and Tom will be there. Don't miss it. The fun gets underway tonight, starting at 5:30. The time now is 6:40. Up next, Tom DeVecchio will take a look at your forecast for the day ahead, and we'll head down to Super Suppers to see what's cooking, something delicious.
Well, I have our chicken breasts stuffed with some ham and Swiss cheese, and next we're going to top it off and make a quick sauce, so don't go away.
From your news leader, you're watching Elena LaQuatra, meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, and Craig Smiley with sports. This is Jet 24 Good Morning Erie.
I'm 65, and I started to realize I have to make some changes. And under my Highmark Community Blue is what I have, and they offer like a healthcare manager. Gina from Highmark works closely with a lot of the people that I see medically. Now it starts to become sort of a team. You feel a little bit special.
Visit CountOnHighmark.com to see why so many people count on Blue.
The July 4th sale at Furniture Row has been extended. Every dining table, every bed and bunk bed, and all sofas are on sale. Plus, up to 4 years no interest. Don't miss your chance to save at Furniture Row.
Grasshopper is the first ever zero-turn mower, made right here in the U.S. since 1969 and sold right here at Green Hill Farms.
With Grasshopper's maneuverability and ground speed, you'll cut your mowing time in half with only a third the fuel.
Grasshopper is the ultimate. It feels like you're floating across the yard. And the front-mounted, powerful deck delivers superior traction, superior trimming, and easy cleaning. So come on out to Green Hill Farms and try one for yourself. You'll be glad you did.
The July 4th sale at Furniture Row has been extended. Every dining table, every bed and bunk bed, and all sofas are on sale. Plus, up to 4 years no interest. Don't miss your chance to save at Furniture Row.
Weather is brought to you by Superstore Joe at Auto Express Kia.
I drove a Dodge.
Chevy.
A Honda. Pontiac.
A BMW.
Now I drive a Kia.
A Kia. A Kia. A Kia.
Now you can change too. Switch to an all-new 8-passenger Kia Sedona, or switch to the over 50 MPG Niro Hybrid, or go 0 to 60 in 4.7 seconds with a 2018 Stinger. There's a change for everyone at Auto Express.
I want to see ya in a Kia.
From Jet 24, here's meteorologist Tom DeVecchio, your weather authority.
Checking things out on our Skycam here, the Jamestown Mattress Skycam. This one, of course, at the airport. And some mid-level clouds moving through what we call alto cumulus in what is otherwise a great start to the day. Shouldn't have any problems. The planes as they get ready to take off. The weather looking really nice and no major problems. May not be totally rain-free, but not a lot expected. Right now, live pinpoint Doppler. Erie's only live local Doppler. It picks up what other radars can't, and it's not picking up anything right now. Thermometers, though, picking up some mild temperatures here along the lakeshore, holding around 70 degrees from Erie toward Lake City. Penn State Barron 66, Dawn Harbor Creek 69, low 60s, Summit, McCain out toward Albion, and even into Edinburgh. Corey right now, Liz has 57 degrees for this morning. John Woodcock Borough 61, actually now down to 60. Sagertown, Mikey had 59. Bill Coney Lake 62. Neenah and Linesville has that 65. And Lindott and Chandler's Valley 53. Gary and Saybrook 55. Dew points a little up there, and with that we may see a few isolated showers or a storm come to the Erie region sometime late morning or midday. And we can't rule out maybe a larger thunderstorm here and there once it gets south of 90 and gets a little bit of push up from the mountains. But overall, this front does not look very active, does not look very promising for a lot of rain. Just be ready for it. Mainly from, say, noon to 3 p.m. would be the best chances. After that, cooler northeasterly flow will bring in some lower dew points, comfortable night for sleeping, and some great weather into the end of the week. On the lake, winds will be out of the west-northwest 5 to 12. Waves 2 for the less watts of those showers, late morning, midday, water temperature at 72. So partly to mostly sunny for today. Chance of those isolated showers or a thunderstorm midday into the afternoon. High temperatures in the lower 80s. From your weather authority, nice weather for the rest of the week. Wednesday through Friday, temperatures mainly from 80 up to 85 by Friday. The humidity goes up as well, and that could lead to some scattered thunderstorms for the upcoming weekend. So here's a nice picture. Oh, I forgot to change it. No, that's okay. This is Anna Blanchard's again from Our Lady of Peace School. And Anna having some fun time there with the hair flowing in the wind.
Great photo. All right, now answer today's trivia question.
Yes. Now, of course, you know, with the heat and humidity, you can get mildly dehydrated, even just, you know, in the normal scheme of things during the day, especially if you're outside a lot, even if you're not working hard or exercising. So how long does it typically take, you know, once you take a couple of glasses of water to really rehydrate that body? 10 minutes, 45 minutes, 2 hours, or 4 hours?
And we said coffee and alcoholic beverages
are
yes. not a way to rehydrate.
Basically straight water here.
It's just water.
Hydrate this water.
I want to say it takes a while. I want to say 2 hours.
Okay. Actually, only 45 minutes.
Okay.
So, you know, if you work out in the garden, or even if you do like a, a light run, and you are a little dehydrated, once you take a good amount of water, your body's rehydrating in 45 minutes.
Okay, it's not too bad.
And you may find that you're not as tired afterwards. So that's why we tell you, hydrate.
Hydrate, and it's great for your skin, ladies, so definitely drink a lot of water. And if you're in the mood for something a little bit different, today's Free Ticket Tuesday is one you'll love.
This morning we're giving away tickets to the annual 814 Metal Festival.
All you have to do is go to our Facebook page and check out our Free Ticket Tuesday post. Like us, share it, and tell us what you love most about live music.
Before the end of the show today, we will announce the lucky winner.
It's time now to see what's cooking in Sandra's kitchen.
They're making a fancy but easy dinner.
Good morning, Sandra.
Welcome back, everyone, and we are cooking up some chicken cordon bleu this morning. It sounds really fancy, but it's pretty easy. So in our first segment, I took our chicken breasts and I sliced them in half and butterflied them, and I stuffed it with a slice of ham and some Swiss cheese. Then I took some Dijon mustard and mayonnaise, mixed that together, and we're just going to spread that right over the top of our chicken. This gives it a nice tangy little taste. Now we're going to make it a little bit crispier, so instead of rolling it in your flour, your egg, and your breadcrumbs, I'm simply going to take some black pepper and mix it in with some panko breadcrumbs. These are those Japanese style very coarse breadcrumbs, and then we'll just sprinkle that over the top. So this goes in an oven at about 350 for maybe 30 to 45 minutes, depending on how big those chicken breasts are. Just make sure that the internal temperature of that chicken is at least 165. Now we're going to make a sauce so that once that is cooked, you can cover it with a little bit of a cream sauce. So I'm making a roux. A roux is the start of all sauces, and that's made with just melted butter and a little bit of flour to make a thickened sauce. And then we'll add to it, again, a little bit of Dijon mustard, some Fresh Parmesan cheese will go into that at the end. And then milk to make it as thin or as thick as you'd like. So once that cooks, it gets a little bit thicker, and after your chicken is done, then you can just spread some of that sauce right over your chicken and have an elegant meal for your family in no time. So this recipe and all our recipes are on yourerie.com as well as supersupperserie.com. And until next week, I'm Sandra Luthringer, and this is What's Cooking.
Thank you, Sandra.
Love chicken cordon bleu.
I think it's so funny how I now crave food, dinner food at 6:30 in the morning.
I know, yes. It's a rough segment to have in the morning, but
It is.
try it. Maybe have some later on today.
Yeah.
Our time right now is 6:49. The temperature is 69.
We'll be right back.
Nobody loves their customers like Boyer RV Center, and nobody's going to undersell us during our 3rd annual Customer Appreciation Event. We're saying thanks to all our shoppers with blowout pricing on remaining 2018s, like a new Springdale travel trailer with over 10 grand off MSRP, just $18,920. Plus, save thousands on our latest 2019s and enjoy food, prizes, giveaways, and so much more. If family fun is in your future, don't miss our 3rd annual Customer Appreciation Event, July 12th through the 14th at Boyer RV Center.
Does your bathroom and tile have outdated colors or faded? Call Klein Bath Systems and get it reglazed. It's affordable and installs in hours.
This looks incredible. Klein Bath and Basement Systems. It's time to call Klein.
Go see the video at kleinbathsystems.com.
Log on to yourerie.com every weekday to tell us what you think, and then see the results on the web and Good Morning Erie the next morning. Brought to you by Superstore Joe at Auto Express Kia.
We knew the day was coming. Tracy's off on maternity leave.
Well, it's been fun, but it's finally time.
Well, what about me?
I've got you covered.
And now Erie's Best News team is shaking things up a bit. Elena LaQuatra will be keeping you current on all your local happenings Monday and Tuesday, while David Belmondo will be filling you in on what you need to know Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday.
Don't worry, Tom. You're in good hands.
Weekday mornings on Good Morning Erie.
Mobile phone and tablet use by kids under the age of 8 is up by 1,000% over the past several years.
But with all those apps claiming to be educational, how can parents sort it all out?
This is coverage affecting your family. Tablets, phones, all with apps, thousands of them, claim to be educational. But how can parents tell which ones are of value? Even the most dedicated parents can't preview thousands of apps, so most just do what they can.
I don't think I would, let her necessarily pick something on her own without, me checking it out or Googling it first.
Take a peek at what your kid is doing, and if you don't like what you see or something common sense goes nix, then don't do it.
To help parents like Jenny be more definitive about which apps help kids learn, doctors looked at so-called educational apps. A study found that there are simple features that parents should look for.
These kind of features popped out of the literature. Active, engaged, meaningful, socially interactive, and has a learning goal.
Here are the building blocks for a powerful decision-making formula. Apps that encourage social interaction, exploration, and creativity. An app should engage children like a parent would. And a reminder, the app should not be complicated or a child might lose interest. Now you're less than 2 minutes away from today's top local stories.
And we'll take one more look at that Tuesday forecast.
Hi, Sean Hawes here at Bob Ferrando Ford World, and right now we're dealing on everything in stock. Bob's selling new Fords as low as $12,995, and he's even discounting new F-150s $13,000. The Used Car Factory Superstore is overflowing with fresh inventory, from Raptors and Mustangs to inexpensive Ranger trucks to even the hard-to-find Ford Flex. Do you want a Lincoln? We have those too, all at Bob Ferrando Ford World in Girard.
The Pennsylvania Cyber Charter School,
where a tuition-free public school serves students in kindergarten through 12th grade online, where kids and families connect and learn with Pennsylvania certified teachers, where a dynamic curriculum aligned to state standards makes learning relevant, rigorous, and engaging. PA Cyber, where the learning never stops. For more information, visit pacyber.org.
Hey, Gus.
Hey, Nikki.
So what's the scoop?
Scoop? Who can pick just one scoop?
Well, I'd say that one's mint for me.
Sweet choice. Just like this.
The newest scratch off from the Pennsylvania Lottery.
Yep. It's $3 million Pennsylvania Club.
Wow. With top prizes of $3 million.
You can't top that.
Well, maybe with sprinkles.
Keep on scratching.
Preparing you for the day ahead. Good Morning Erie to go.
An Erie man is set to learn his fate in Erie County Court. This headlines our top local stories today. Nathan Wyzorsek arrested on January 25th after allegedly attacking 2 police officers. His sentencing is set for 8:30 this morning in front of Judge William Cunningham. And Robert Heath is expected to appear in Erie County Court today as well. He's accused of starving 2 dogs and faces animal abuse charges. Heath's appearance in Veterans Court is set for 9 a.m. in Judge Joe Walsh's courtroom. Police are staying silent on who they believe is responsible for a shooting in the city of Erie. On Sunday around 11 p.m., police were called to the 700 block of East 24th Street. Authorities say a 17-year-old girl was shot in the leg after a group of people were arguing outside. Investigators say they have identified some suspects in the incident, but they're not releasing those names at this point. The Erie County Coroner's Office says the driver in a fatal pedestrian accident is not facing charges. 64-year-old Lannis Ellis was crossing West 26th Street when she was struck by a car at about 10:30 Friday night. She was transported to an Erie hospital where she was pronounced dead. Here's some good news. A popular Erie radio station is making a big announcement today. The Lake Erie College of Osteopathic Medicine is expected to reveal that it has closed on the sale of the former Mercyhurst radio station, now known as Lecom Radio. The station is located at 88.5 on the FM dial and plays classic hits from the 60s, 70s, and 80s. Lecom first announced the sale back in late February and has been running the station since March 1st. Cherry pie is on the menu, and thousands of people will travel to Northeast to enjoy it. The annual Northeast Firemen's Cherry Festival gets underway today. A highlight of the event is the Firemen's Parade set for Saturday afternoon at 4 p.m. Today, the fun gets underway at 5:30. And after much anticipation, the wait is finally over. Popeye's Louisiana Chicken is scheduled to open at 10 a.m. The new restaurant is in the 2600 block of West 12th Street. And now we turn to meteorologist Tom DeVecchio for a last look at a very nice and sunny forecast for the day. Huh, Tom?
Yeah, I may have dodged a couple of raindrops, so overall looking pretty nice out there. Jamestown Mattress Skycam, there's the wind sock there pointing toward the east, so a nice westerly wind for this morning along with some sunshine and some clouds. Right now we have no precipitation, nice and dry, and most of the morning should stay on the dry side here. Temperatures around the region near 70 along the lakeshore, 50s and 60s farther inland, and interior Erie County into Crawford County, 61 in Woodcock Borough, Ed and Westmead 62, 58 at Canada Lake, 53 at Chandler's Valley. Dew points are up there in the lower 60s, and this front is coming on toward the south. Most of the rain is behind the front, so the front will go through probably about an hour or two, but the showers will probably hold off until midday. And they will be scattered here. Most of the precipitation will stay south of Interstate 80. High pressure will give us some nice weather for tomorrow. On the lake, keep your eye to the sky midday and early afternoon. West-northwest winds at 5 to 12, waves 2 feet or less. So partly to mostly sunny, chance of a few scattered showers and storms midday and into the afternoon. Highs in the lower 80s. And from your weather authority, great weather for Wednesday right on through Friday. Sunshine, warm and increasingly humid. Lead to some afternoon storms for the upcoming weekend. Updates of that forecast can be found anytime. Head to our website, yourerie.com.
It's time now to announce the winner of Free Ticket Tuesday.
And today's winner of the tickets to the 7th Annual 814 Festival is Michelle Zemecki. We asked her to tell us what you love most about live music, and Michelle writes, I love how music can take you to another place, calm you, or even put you in a great mood. Never have a day without some type of music.
Oh, I love it. Michelle, come on down to the station to pick up your tickets. Make sure you pick them up before 5:30 p.m. tomorrow. Finally, this morning, Surf's Up Furry Friends.
At Del Mar Beach in San Diego, a group called Social Surf Dogs gave surfing lessons to man's best friend. The lessons happen all summer long.
Look how cute. It also allows the dogs to prepare for the annual Dog Surfathon competition in September. Yes, it's really a thing and definitely something to see. Very cute.
So head on down to San Diego, Del Mar, and enjoy a little bit of dog surfing. And some of these dogs have pretty good moves and very balanced.
Very good. That's all we have for you this morning on Good Morning Erie. You can always head to yourerie.com. Have a great day.
Thank you for joining us.
You're watching the home of Jet 24 Action News.
Good morning, America. Breaking news. Final push. Another boy pulled from that cave just moments ago. The brand new images just in as rescuers race to get the last of those 13 out this morning before conditions get worse. Their dangerous mission and what we're now learning about how that team survived in the cave.